Welcome to the heartfelt journey of Ly Tu Tieu, where every dish is not just food, but a story of love and dedication. In the peaceful countryside, where birds sing and the air is filled with the aroma of rice flour and banana leaves, Ly Tu Tieu quietly brings a humble dream to life, a simple bakery full of warmth and sincerity. From traditional Banh Gio and hand-cooked molasses to handmade rice noodles with grilled pork, each moment is crafted with hard work, care, and a deep appreciation for life. Join Tu Tieu today on this touching journey, where every bite carries a story, and every visitor becomes part of a tender memory. A new day was beginning, and with it came another quiet morning in the countryside. The gentle sunlight filtered through the trees as Ly Tu Tieu greeted the world outside her small wooden home. "Good morning to everyone," she said with a warm smile. "Thank you for all your kind words and support. It's been a blessing to have you walk alongside me through this journey." Each day, Ly Tu Tieu rose early, her heart full of purpose. The past months had been filled with long days and sleepless nights, as she turned a dream into something real, her very own bakery. Today, she had a new goal: to make a traditional delicacy, Banh Gio, a humble yet cherished cake made from glutinous rice soaked in ash water derived from burning sesame wood. It was a flavor deeply rooted in childhood memories and cultural heritage, and she wanted to bring it to the shelves of her modest bakery. She began with the careful preparation of the sesame ash, boiling and filtering the water, then lifting the cloth bag high and letting the dark essence of the wood slowly drip down. Every step was done with reverence. This was not just food. It was tradition, soul, and memory. After soaking the rice in the special ash water for several hours, she left it to rest. But her work was far from done. To complement the Banh Gio, she needed a dipping sauce made from pure sugarcane syrup, mat mia. So, she set off under the bright sun to find fresh sugarcane. Along the way, she spoke with locals and even negotiated a price with a kind elderly farmer. Together, they weighed bundles of sugarcane under the shade of an old tree. It was a simple transaction, but in that moment, it felt like a quiet celebration of trust and community. Back home, she washed the cane, chopped it into pieces, and brought it to a nearby store where the owner kindly helped her press it into juice. Then, as dusk fell, she lit a fire beneath a large iron pot and began the long, careful process of boiling the juice down into thick, amber syrup. As the syrup simmered, she turned her attention back to the Banh Gio. She carefully folded the leaves, filled them with golden rice, and tied them with softened straw. The scent of boiling syrup mingled with the fresh aroma of banana leaves, filling her home with comforting warmth. Outside, night had quietly arrived. Crickets chirped, and the sound of the river gently flowing reminded her how peaceful life could be, even in its busiest moments. The cane syrup had thickened into honeyed perfection. She poured it into a jar and saved a small bowl to taste. Morning came, and with it, the ritual of opening her bakery. She cleaned tables, organized supplies, and prepared trays of Banh Gio. Each piece was wrapped with care and accompanied by a packet of rich sugarcane syrup. Customers trickled in. Some curious, others already loyal. One customer was surprised by the unique flavor. "What's this sauce?" he asked. "Mat mia," Ly Tu Tieu smiled. "I made it myself, from fresh cane." The compliments flowed. "Your Banh Gio is soft, cool, and sweet. You've brought back childhood memories." Her eyes sparkled with quiet joy. The bakery, still modest and young, was starting to become a gathering place. Elders, children, workers, all came for her food, but stayed for her spirit. That same day, she decided to add another dish to her growing menu: grilled pork patties, served with banh quan, steamed rice rolls. She seasoned the pork with pepper, onions, and fish sauce, then let it marinate as she checked on the cakes from the night before. Later, she fried the pork, its aroma drawing curious eyes through the bakery's front door. Each bite was tender and flavorful, the perfect balance to the soft, rolled banh quan. But behind the warmth of the bakery, another world stirred, a world of business, projects, and choices. Her friend Yuri arrived, discussing a major garment factory construction project. The conversation quickly turned serious. Who would win the contract? Who could be trusted? and who might be plotting behind the scenes. A shadow of doubt appeared. Some say this project isn't real, Yuri confided. That it's a scheme. But Ly Tu Tieu believed in integrity. We'll review every document. We'll trust, but verify. And if this deal is genuine, we'll make it work. If not, we walk away. Later, while reflecting on the pressures of business, she returned to what grounded her most: food, nature, and care. She picked a basket of ripe figs, croissant, from a tall tree nearby, washed them, and prepared a batch of fermented pickled figs with garlic, chili, and salt. As she worked, she invited her viewers to share their own memories of this fruit. Do you have figs where you live? What do you call them? How do you use them? Her voice was kind and genuine. This wasn't just a cooking show. It was a conversation between friends across screens. Soon after, Yuri returned with a surprise: a handmade noodle press for bun, traditional Vietnamese rice noodles. I remember you said your bakery needed something special, he said, placing it gently in her hands. Together, they made noodles the old-fashioned way. She prepared the dough. He boiled water and helped press the soft, white strands into the bubbling pot. The kitchen filled with steam and laughter. Try this, she said, handing him a bowl of banh gio, their freshly made noodles, topped with her grilled pork patties and a hint of fresh herbs. It's delicious, he said, his eyes wide with wonder. Just like my grandmother used to make. Their laughter echoed into the evening, blending with the quiet hum of the countryside. At the end of the day, Ly Tu Tieu looked around at her bakery: the clean tables, the scent of fresh food, the jars of syrup, the trays of cake, the happy faces. She took a deep breath and smiled. This was not just a bakery. This was a dream made real, one dish, one effort, one moment at a time. Thank you, she whispered, not just to the camera, but to everyone: those who helped, those who believed, and those who simply stopped by for a meal. Another day ends in the cozy little kitchen, where love for traditional food touches the hearts of many. From the very first customers, to kind words of encouragement, and rustic dishes that carry the taste of home, everything has come together to create a bakery full of warmth and soul. Ly Tu Tieu continues his path, cooking, learning, sharing, not just meals, but meaningful values of kindness, gratitude, and community. Thank you for watching and joining Tu Tieu on this beautiful journey. If you enjoy gentle, emotional stories from the Vietnamese countryside, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. See you again on the next journey, where the fire is always warm, and the heart is always full.